Alright guys, before I start this video, just want to say sorry for the background noise. There's quite a decent amount of background noise. I live in a house and so these things kind of happen. Hope you enjoyed the video. Alright ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Ryan Thomas from Failtech here, and today I'm going to actually be talking to you about the Rode SmartLav Plus. Is, a review, is it good, is it not good, should you get one, I'm not sure. Whatever, we're going to go straight into it and I'm going to do some testing and I'm going to show you what it's like. So the first thing, the unboxing experience, it's from Rode, it's really good. It's kind of in a really small box and has a small leatherish looking pouch to it. And you open up the pouch and you get some instructions about strangling yourself, which wouldn't recommend you do. But you also do get the SmartLav and you get a metal clip. Now I was expecting the clip where you clip it onto your kind of like torso area. I was expecting that to be plastic, so props to Rode for bringing out the metal in it. The clip is actually really clever. It uses kind of like a spiral to hold everything on, so it's not just kind of sat there, it's actually kind of in a force there as well, because it's got a little spiral to hold everything in place, which is really cool, and I really like the design. Obviously Rode makes some pretty cool stuff, don't they? So I'm actually using the Rode VideoMic Go to record the audio for this overall, but I will be doing tests obviously with the SmartLav. Now I really like the unboxing experience for the SmartLav, and I really like the build quality of the SmartLav. It's using what I would call a bit too thin of a cable, but it is a nice kind of cable. It's not braided or anything like silly, and it's got a nice Rode branding on the 3.5 jack, which you can use to actually plug into your phone, which is what it's designed to, a camera or a laptop or anything kind of with a 3.5 input interface, which is what I use my MacBook Pro really for it. It feels pretty good. The clip is a bit uncomfortable, but if you're using it just to record audio, it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, what else are you going to be using it for? So it would be better if you had like a jumper or a hoodie and you put it on the outside of that. That would be much better. You can put it on the inside as well, although it's not going to be anywhere near as responsive, and also, well, I say responsive as in the quality and the clarity of it isn't going to be as good. And at the same time, it does feel very uncomfortable having that on the inside, so I recommend having that on the outside. Now, for what I can tell, the quality in terms of the audio isn't the best. I watched these two guys, I believe they were Swedish, and they did a really good job of like reviewing this microphone, and they kind of showed off in a really good light, like it was a really good microphone. And I say really a lot because it did sound like top class. Me using it, testing it, it's not the best. It changes a lot due to the interface you're using. So on my iPhone 6s Plus, it sounds nowhere near as good as my Retina MacBook Pro. I know that's Apple, but that's all I have. So like it's to me, it's just kind of depends what you use. If you're using, they showed it off with a Nokia phone, like a Windows phone, and it sounded amazing. So I guess it's all about the interface really, because it is just a 3.5 jack, nothing extra special about it. Doesn't actually come with a preamp or anything to record. You have to find that yourself. That's the whole point. That's the reason it costs £40. Moving on to the price, actually, £40 is nothing to pay for a microphone of a decent quality like this and a lavalier. It just kind of heavily relies on the fact that you've got a good phone or a good device to record. You might have like a pocket kind of recorder with a decent preamp. I don't know really much about audio in terms of the way it works, but I'm guessing you'd need something decently powerful and decently clear because it is just a 3.5 jack. Alright, so last time I actually tried this with my phone, it didn't go very well. So this is the lav just kind of pointed at me, like right here, right close to me. This is what it's like on my chest, as if it was on my chest or a little bit lower down than that. And this is what it's like if it's right next to the lens, like literally right next to it, pointed at me. Now, I'm not sure if the presets weren't very good or whatever, but it just didn't work before, and the audio was not very clear whatsoever. So I'm actually using this app, which I'll put some kind of reference to on screen so you can download it. That's on iOS. Haven't tried this on Android because my phone kind of broke when I got my kind of, yeah. So this is all kind of all on iOS, and a fun little thing I'm going to explain now instead of explaining later. When I tried to plug it into the GH4, it just didn't work. Like, there was just no response from it whatsoever, and that's on stock settings, and to keep it a fair test, I didn't want to change either of those. So actually plugging it into the GH4 didn't work, although it might if I change some settings. SmartLav Plus going actually through my MacBook Pro, which I've got right here, and this is currently going kind of like very close to my face, so not really that accurate. If I put it where my shirt is, if I can, be taller. If it's about here, that's what it looks like, that's what it sounds like. It's, I'm just making sure I'm in frame and everything. So yeah, this is kind of what it sounds like if you've got it on your chest. And if you're kind of holding it further away, so I'm holding it where the lens is now pointed towards me, and that's what it sounds like right there. So from kind of different levels, that's kind of what that's what it sounds like. So that's what it sounds like near the lens. That's what it sounds like me holding it up to my face. and that's what it sounds like when it's on my chest, you know, where it would be. So this is actually going through my Retina MacBook Pro here, and yeah, this is probably the best quality I'm going to get because the interface is just so much better on this. Overall, would I recommend it for £40? I mean, if you're out and about, I can see why you'd need to use it, because it is just awkward having a subject that you can't really get to. Like if it was a far away shot, they're definitely recommended. Now you could move up, and I would recommend if you're really serious, moving up to something like a higher Sennheiser unit or a Rode unit, which actually kind of clips to you and it's wireless, or even a wired version of it. But I would recommend you either go with this, or you grab this and a Zoom recorder, which are really famous for their audio, you know, handy kind of audio interfaces, and you can use that to record. You just put it in your pocket like you would your phone, and it works absolutely fine. Like I said, it's not that convenient considering I have to use my laptop to record, but it is a hell of a lot easier than holding my microphone, and it sounds, depending on what the settings are, a little bit better than using the one on the camera. So that's why I'm going to leave it today, guys. It's a bit of a short review, sorry about this, but I've really got to get some reviews done. The lights are blinding me right now, and I keep looking to viewfinder to see if I'm all in focus and stuff, because I do move around a fair amount. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. We are close to 400 subs. Not sure if we'll be on 400 subs when this is released. And the feedback has been really cool on the recent videos. Like, I really do put the effort in, and hopefully that shows. The iPad mini one, which I recorded, edited like ages and ages ago, but I uploaded yesterday or the day before yesterday, depending on I don't know when you'll see this. But I put like my heart and soul into the B-roll for that, and I hope that it all kind of came off in a good light, because I really enjoyed making that video. Anyway, guys, this video has been pretty fun to make, and you know, the Rode SmartLav, I would recommend it if you want something that's simple. And I mean, if you're thinking of studio audio, you can move straight on now, because the audio condenser, like the studio condenser microphones, are where you want to be when it comes to actual good quality. I mean, not to say that this isn't good, but to go to extreme quality, you really want one of those, and that is just more awkward. So you're actually paying for convenience. You're paying for a convenience that you won't get with something like a shotgun mic, or something you have to hold. You know, it's just sat there and you've got two hands, you can do what you want. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.